Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Today I want to take a quick look at 4 earnings I'm looking at this week. Some of these stocks are not companies that I personally own, but the information that they share on their earnings might be crucial for my other investments. If this is your first time here, guys, make sure to hit the thumbs up, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and check out the pinned comment for 10 free stock ideas you can get right now. So here we can see this upcoming week of October 18th, we have some big earnings. Earnings seasons are coming back up. And there are 4 that I'm super excited for. For Tuesday after close, I'm super excited about Netflix. Wednesday after close, I'm super excited about Tesla. Thursday after close, we have Snapchat and Intel. And to be honest, now that I look at it, these 4 stocks are not even in my portfolio. But the information that I can get from their earnings, I believe, is going to be great insight for the rest of my portfolio. So let's just start off right now. Taking a quick look at prices off their highs, most of them are kind of sitting next to their almost all-time highs. For example, Netflix is only down 1.6%. Tesla is only down 4.5%. Snap is only down 7% from all-time high. The only one that has really taken the hit has been Intel right now, which is down about 20.46%. Now let's start off with the first company I'm super excited, Netflix. So Netflix, I am a huge believer in the gaming market. Netflix is kind of moving into that. But also right now, a lot of COVID companies have kind of seen a decrease in stock price. Netflix is not one of them due to Squid Games. But I want to see how now that COVID has lockdown eases have kind of started here in the United States. More people are traveling, more people are outside. How is the next growth story gonna happen? Are companies like Netflix still gonna continue to grow? So that's why I'm super excited, right? This is not the only subscription service company out there. There's numerous. So Netflix, the first I'm gonna keep an eye out is Squid Games. Just came out. Analysts are super bullish on this company's subscription growth for this upcoming quarter and the guidance they might give. They are expected about 3.5 million subscriber growth. I do believe this stock price has jumped a lot and is priced to perfection. And when I say priced to perfection, I mean investors expect this kind of quarter ad to be much higher than expectation. And the next quarter is also expected to be high. And I feel like if Netflix doesn't give us those types of numbers, then we might see a negativity in the stock price. Not confirmed, but just my overall thoughts. The other thing I'm super excited is Netflix Gaming. So Netflix just recently bought their first gaming studio. They mentioned that they want to focus in games. I think they released their first game in Poland for testing purposes. And they just recently made the acquisition, so it seems like they still want to continue in that direction. So I want to get a little bit more update on that. Now the second stock.
Do you want 10 free stock picks right now? Well, if you do, let's take a quick listen to today's sponsor, a great reason why I'm able to provide so much content to you guys for free. I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. You all know how much I love researching new stocks and trying to find the next best investment. So I'm proud to partner with the Motley Fool to bring you 10 free stock picks from their popular product, Stock Advisor. Stock Advisor has beat the market by more than 4x. Go to fool.com/Jose to get your free 10 stock picks now.
The second stock I want to take a quick look at is Intel. Intel Corporation, the semiconductor. This is a big player here, right? The new CEO. I've done a few videos on Intel. Feel free to check them out. I've done them in the past week where I share a lot of great insight. Intel is the one out of the 4 that I'm looking right now that has taken the biggest hit since its all-time highs. It's down what I believe over 20% right now. So what am I taking a look for Intel? So first, I want to get more information on this Alder Lake, which is their new CPU that they are releasing. If we take a look in YouTube, right, we can see a lot of the recent videos of Alder Lakes are leaks, and these leaks seem to be super positive and super bullish. So I want to hear more about this. What kind of supply do they have? What kind of constraints do they have right now? When are they expected to release? How bad is supply gonna affect the amount of CPUs they might kind of push off and stuff like that? I hope there's not a delay. Things are looking good. Like I mentioned, none of these stocks are in my portfolio, but I love seeing a nice comeback story. Another thing I'm looking about Intel is seeing that revenue growth, right? Data centric, PC centric. I want to see that data centric see a nice amount of boost. This is what investors are keeping an eye out. And actually, I forgot to share with you guys this awesome infographics that I had set up here. Let me just go real quick. So we can see upcoming earnings. What do we have? Intel is expected to not grow the most in the upcoming. It's actually expected to see a year-to-year decrease and a quarter-over-quarter decrease. We can see Netflix is actually expected to grow 1.89% on quarterly and around 16% year-over-year. So these are the types. Like I mentioned, I think Netflix is expected to grow more now due to the Squid Game success. Here, if we take a look at Snapchat and Tesla, Snapchat and Tesla are probably the biggest growers, expected both quarterly and yearly over year. So this is why we're seeing, I'm pretty sure, huge price increase in both Snapchat and Tesla. If you guys want to check this out, I will be posting this kind of infographics on my Substack. Link should be on the pinned comment as well. Now, if we take a look at Tesla, what am I looking at in Tesla? So Tesla already shared a lot of great information. They shared us their upcoming models, their production and deliveries. So a lot of information has been shared for Tesla. I think the only important things, in my opinion, are what kind of guidance are they going to give for Q4, and also I want to learn more about the semiconductor shortage, if it is affecting the automobile industry, and what kind of other global supply chain issues and logistic challenges are happening with Tesla. Because right now, Q3 doesn't we see numerous things with logistic challenges all around the world with different products. I wonder how much more growth could Tesla have seen if they didn't have these final issues. The final company is going to be Snapchat. And like I said, Snapchat, none of these are in my portfolio, but Snapchat, I'm interested because it is in the advertisement segment, right? So this is going to give me a good insight of how advertisement is doing globally, especially in the United States, for some of the other companies in my portfolio that are in the advertisement segment. Other thing I want to take a quick look about Snapchat is that daily active user growth. Again, very similar. This is another website that depends on daily active users. It's going to give me insight on how the rest of the market is doing, some of the other social platforms, some of the other, maybe even games out there. Show me how daily active users are moving around the world. Where are they seeing the most growth? In the rest of the world, in Europe, or in North America? So now if we take a quick look at technicals, I don't want to say Tesla and Netflix have jumped a nice amount. I do believe these are kind of priced to perfection, and if they don't go above their guidance or above their expectations, there might see a bit of negativity in stock price. That is not too overextended in my opinion. It has some leeway to not meet the perfect earnings, but if they do meet perfect earnings, I can see this continue to go up. Intel, on the other hand, is the one less extended. This is the one investors probably have the least expectations for, and that's why stock price has followed through. But depending on how earnings come up, could be a great long-term investment. Finally, I just want to take a quick look at price to sales ratio. Nothing interesting to mention here. We can see most of these are pretty much almost near all-time highs. So something to keep in mind of. And like I said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Take care. Hope earnings are good for you guys, and see you next time.